Well, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Eek Acres. I wanted to let you guys know that there's going to be 4 videos coming up, and they're all going to be review videos. The reviews that I have to do are all from the same company. It's from Olight, and they send me flashlights all the time. Now, the reason why I like doing flashlight review videos is because everybody should have a good flashlight. And the 2 companies that I review the most are from ThruNite, right here, and Olight. These are the most high quality flashlights that you can get on the market, in my opinion. There's other companies that are out there, but this is in the top 4 best flashlight makers on the planet. These ones are excellent. And I wanted to talk about doing reviews a little bit on YouTube, because there's people that have this belief that if you do YouTube, you know, it's going to be great to get all this stuff sent to you free of charge. And when you do a YouTube channel and you get enough views, you will have companies that will send you stuff. But I wanted to talk about the pros and cons of that. Because as companies send you all kinds of products, here's another ThruNite, this little light right here. This one I keep on my backpack. I do lots of headlamps. This one here is by Woobin. And this is my personal headlamp. I use this all the time. I use this when I worked on the tractor out in the barn, just so I could see. But when companies send you products, you guys, they really add up. I mean, you'll end up with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of items. I mean, everything from refrigerator, dual zone, fridge freezers behind me. I've had several of those. I've got companies that want to send me more of them. You'll have companies that will send you lanterns, all kinds of camping gear, outdoor gear. I've had tons of knives, hunting knives and jackknives sent to me. And then you think, well, it must be great to get, you know, free stuff on a YouTube channel. Well, in the beginning, it is nice. I mean, anybody would like to get a nice, expensive flashlight in the mail for free and then just talk about it, do a video about it, and then get to keep it. But they keep coming, and they keep coming, and they keep coming. And you guys, it ends up to where you end up with more lights than you know what to do with. So you got to think about that, is what are you going to do with all this merchandise that people keep sending you? On Saturday, these are the lights I have to review. Olight sent me 4 of them. I've got a keychain American flashlight that I have to review. I've got a brand new Perrin 3 headlamp that I have to review. I've got a brand new Arcfeld Ultra that I have to review. This is a really nice flashlight. They're all awesome flashlights. And then I got this Olight headlamp that has its own wireless charger. So it has its own charging base. So this one is the same as this one, only this one's orange and this one's black. But this one will also fit in this charger because of the same headlamps. So they sent me one with the charging unit in orange and then one without the charging unit in black. And then the keychain flashlight and the Arcfeld Ultra. So, and this one's got a laser light on it and a black light for checking like uranium glass and stuff like that for when you go antiquing. And so when you end up, you guys, with a bunch of stuff that's all just free and they send it to you all the time. I've had hundreds of flashlights. I've given all the flashlights that I've received over the years away. I've only kept a few for myself. These ones I'm going to be giving away that I have yet to review. I've given away camping equipment, all the knives that I've received. Every single one of the knives that I received, I've given away. I've already given away one of the dual zone refrigerators. I've had battery banks that I've given away, cell phone chargers that I've given away, because if you don't unload this stuff, because it just keeps coming, you'll end up with a basement or a bedroom or your attic just full of this stuff, you guys, because companies will just keep sending you stuff. And I've got companies that are reaching out to me for more $1,000 battery banks. I've got companies reaching out to me for solar panels. I've got companies that want, right now, 4 companies that want to send me e-bikes that exceed $3,000 per bicycle. And I've got 4 companies that want to send me the bikes. So when you take on these reviews, and all you have to do is just do an unboxing, talk about the specs on the item, show the item, everything that comes with the item, and then you demonstrate it. Like if it's a flashlight, you show the brightness at night. If it's a bike, you ride it around and you talk about the speed and how it performs. And that's pretty much it. And then you just leave the links down below, and then people decide if that's something they want to purchase or not. And that's pretty much all there is to doing a review. But you have to think about this when you have a YouTube channel, because once companies start contacting you, and I get 10 companies per week that want to do a collaboration, that's 10 emails a week. And I may only accept 1 or 2 out of 10. Sometimes it's a dozen that contact me in a week. Every single week that goes by, I've got all these companies contacting me, wanting to send me stuff for the house. They want to send me light fixtures and appliances and all kinds of stuff, you guys. Solar panels. I mean, you name it. Tools. I get companies that send me emails to collaborate with just about anything on the market. And even sleepwear, stuff for the bedroom, like mattresses, furnishings, shelving units, you name it. So, but if you accept this stuff and you do a review for them, and then you send them your video link to them in an email, so then they can look at the job you did. And every time I've done it, they've been happy with it. And that's why they continue to send me more products, is because I whip them out fast. I pretty much do them as I receive them. They will then send you the links in another email or in the same email that they want you to use below your video. So when I say the links are down below, these are links that the company is providing to me for the product that I'm demonstrating in a video, for a review video. But you have to think about this, because people think doing a YouTube video, it's great to get all this free stuff. Well, it builds up, you guys. It adds up. You got to have a place to keep it, unless you're going to give it away. And that's why I give it away. I do not sell anything that I receive at all, because I received it for free, so I pass it on to somebody else for free. I don't make any money on this. The companies don't pay me, even though they offer to pay me. They don't pay me because I just don't require it. I don't care to be paid to do this stuff. I make enough off my YouTube channel. And besides, I don't want Chinese companies having access to my bank account. So that's another reason. But if you do keep it, it's nice to where you have brand new products, to where, let's say you've got someone in your family, a birthday's coming up, or you want to just gift this to somebody. I mean, you can just give them a brand new product. I mean, it doesn't cost you nothing, so it gives you free gifts to give somebody in your family, you know, like a brother, a sister, a nephew, maybe your kids, your grandkids. So it works great for stuff like that. But if you don't have people to give this stuff away to, you got to find people. You know, like my mechanic that works on my van, I've given him items. I've taken them with me to the garage, and I was like, here, you want some flashlights? Do you want a tent? You know, because I've done lots of tents. I've done tarps. I've done hammocks. You know, this stuff is worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars, you guys. Some of these items are over $1,000, and I just give it away. But this is what you got to think about when you do a YouTube channel, because if you think it's going to be great that all these companies send you free products, in the beginning it is. But as time goes on, it gets to where you just want to turn these companies down and say, no more. I don't want to review this stuff anymore, because it's piling up on shelves. I don't know where to store all this stuff. And you want to use flashlights, otherwise the batteries could corrode in them and they could become corrupt, or you have to take the batteries out of them, and it's not good to let stuff sit. So instead of letting stuff just sit needlessly, I'd rather just give the products away to people that will use them, because when I give a brand new flashlight to someone, they maybe never had a high-end flashlight that's all aluminum and extremely bright and does what these new lights on the market today do. And they're blown away. They're like, wow, that's the brightest, best flashlight I've ever had. So it gives them something that they're going to use all the time. It can get a bit overwhelming to where you have to start turning companies down, because you're just inundated with emails on all these companies, because you get on a list. And once these companies see that you do a good job with the products, then they tell other companies, and then before you know it, you're being contacted by everybody under the sun, and they will send you huge packages in the mail. I mean, we've gotten some boxes at the door where it took both Bridget and I to carry it in the house, especially these dual zones. These things are heavy. And so I can't imagine the size of the box an e-bike would come in. So this is what you got to think about, because you got the boxes and the packing stuff, that's waste that you got to get rid of. Sometimes you have to assemble something like an e-bike. You'd have to put it together. Would I be able to give it away to someone that would use it? because I don't like to give stuff away to people that won't use these products. I want these products to be used by people. So I'm very selective on who I give it to, because I've given things to people and then they just throw it in a drawer or put it in their basement and they never use it ever again. And I think that's wasteful. So I try to avoid that. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that if you don't like review videos, well, I got 4 of them that I have to do for Olight, because these are new lights that they want to promote. And instead of just sending me one at a time because they like the job that I do, they're like, here's all 4 that we have coming out for, this spring. And we'd like you to review all of them. And so that's what I'm doing. So that's a lot of money right there. And so one of them comes with a coin, and this one has a coin in it. And this coin on eBay, the older they get, the more valuable they become. But this one has a medallion, or like a token, and it's solid brass. And people are selling these on eBay, and some of them are going for over $100 for just the token that comes with the flashlight, because it has the year on it. And this one is 2025. It's very thick and it's very heavy. So it's the size of a 50-cent piece. So people are even taking things like this that come with free items sent to them by a company, and they put them on eBay, and they get more money than what they would get for the flashlight. So that's kind of cool that it has the token with it. So these are just some of the things that I wanted to talk about when you do a YouTube channel, you guys, is that people may think it's great to get free stuff, but over time it gets to be very, very overwhelming unless you got the space for it, or you know what you're going to do with it after you receive it. Because once the review video is done, which takes about, 15 minutes, and then you send that off to the company, that's it. You don't have to do any more. Then they like what you did. Then the next time they have a release on a product, they send another one to you, and then they just want you to make another 15-minute video. And it just keeps going and going and going. And all these companies get a hold of you, and you end up with a boatload of stuff being shipped to your house all the time. And luckily, I got a transfer station to where they have no charge for garbage disposal. They accept plastic, aluminum, glass, and cardboard. I break down the boxes. I can get rid of the cardboard and the foam and everything for free. So it's not a huge problem, but I do have to take the stuff to the transfer station myself, unless it's something that's going to go back in its box and I'm going to give it away. Then it becomes that person's problem once the product is out of my hands. So that's why I wanted to make this video, guys, is explain a little bit on how it works, how you get all this stuff, and you got to think about what to do with it once you get it. So anyway, if you don't like reviews, then you're probably not going to like the videos that are coming, but I got to do these 4 reviews to get these lights out of the way. They're high quality lights. They're very nice lights. So if you want to see 2 headlamps and 2 flashlights that are high quality and very, very nice, you're going to want to watch these next 4 videos that I've got coming. Otherwise, skip them and wait until I'm back to my regular content, which I will resume as soon as I get these 4 lights out of the way. So that's all I wanted to say, you guys. So these lights are great. They're super nice and high quality. So if you want to check them out, 4 are on the way. Thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.